Hey guys, Recruiter Preston here, and I get this question all the time. Should I have a general approach? Should I be focused, narrow, specialization? What should I do? Well, here are my thoughts. But before we get started, if you're excited to learn more about this, feel free to give us a like, subscribe, click that bell, would honestly mean a lot. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Recruiter Preston, been a recruiter for almost a decade, started my career at an award-winning technology staffing company here in the US. I was able to literally start from the bottom, work my way up to the top in just about a year. I was able to bill $500,000, past the $100,000 per month on my own desk within the first year, no handouts, none of that. Then I quickly started my own agency, initially as a solo recruiter for several years, and now scaling a team. We were also able to do $500,000 the first year. Grateful to say that since then, we were able to do multiple seven figures worth of placements, and here just to kind of give you as much value as possible. When it comes to introduction for this video, specializing in a particular industry or job type will allow recruiters to develop in-depth knowledge, making them trusted advisors rather than just intermediaries. Finding a specific niche can streamline efforts, enhance expertise, and increase values to both candidates and employers. Why does specialization matter? A couple reasons. Number one, enhances expertise and credibility. If you approach a company and you're like, hey, we specialize in graphic designers coming out of e-commerce companies, coming out of New York City, coming out of 5 to 10 years of experience, and that's our niche, you're gonna come off a lot more credible than someone's like, yeah, hey, we can do design, but I've never done it, but I can do it, I can learn it for you. Like if you were the client and you had to choose between two recruiters, who would you go with, right? It gives you instant credibility, and that expertise is definitely comforting for them. It allows for more of a focused and effective approach. There's nothing wrong with a generalized approach, but being focused allows you to work smart, be laser, kind of spot on in terms of your ideal target profiles and market. And if you want to have more information about elaborating on that, just make sure you go ahead and watch previous videos. It certainly also increases value to both candidates and employers as well. Employers, they typically want to feel that they're working with a really good partner who knows his stuff, who has a good track record, who knows the industry in and out, the markets in and out, so that they can be a credible partner, not so much, again, like a resume pusher or an intermediary. So step one, when it comes to thinking about this, and you're thinking about maybe going a niche approach, you should start with your passion or leverage an existing knowledge or experience or interest in a specific market. So again, evaluate your interest and skills. Consider industries or roles you are naturally drawn to. What topics do you find yourself researching in your free time? Is it media? Do media. Is it finance? Do finance. Crypto? Do crypto, right? Reflect on also your previous experience and skills. Where have you excelled? What do you find fulfilling? You want to align the niche with your passion and previous experience ideally. Choosing a niche you are passionate about ensures long-term motivation and commitment. This is a business, you'll be doing a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again, and just the easy way for you to kind of keep in the game is that the topic area that you're working in continues to interest you, right? New changes, new advancement, new learnings, you're constantly engaged. Your enthusiasm will translate naturally into a deeper industry knowledge and stronger connections with clients and candidates. So if you're wondering, why does passion matter? Well, passion drives engagement. So when you love what you do, you'll stay more engaged and willing to go the extra mile, which I touched upon earlier. It also fosters expertise. Your natural curiosity will lead you to become an expert, making you a trusted advisor in your niche. It'll lead to just simply better results. So when you, with a genuine interest in anything or in a specific field, you'll be better equipped to match the right candidates with the right roles because you just are a thought leader. You know that well. You're just a human being with tons of knowledge and expertise that can be leveraged to help you with your targeting and search.
Did you just start your own recruitment agency and are struggling getting your own clients? Are you thinking about starting your own agency but afraid to make the jump? Do you have your own clients but you're struggling to find the perfect candidates fast? Do you have a full-time job and want to do recruitment part-time to make more money on the side and have no idea how to? If you answered yes to any of these questions, please consider joining our private community. It is a trust-based community where recruiters around the world can support, collaborate, and work together on placements all around the year consistently. In this community, you will directly have access to the real open jobs of my team and of our members, and you will also have the chance to access trainings, events, giveaways, and much, much more. If you are part of this community, I communicate and work with you as if you were on my own team, and I'll do whatever I can to do a placement together with your client or candidate. So if you're struggling to get your own clients or candidates and you want a way you can make sure you can be busy all year round by having access to many more open roles, then this is something you need to look into. This is open to people around the world and is open for recruiters in every industry and experience levels, as we will always have a good number of variety of open jobs across sectors, markets, and industries. I'm really happy to say that within the first 30 days, we have already have a new member with minimal recruiting experience do his first placement that had a total fee of almost $30,000 US, and we are working working hard to do many more this year. If you are interested and excited, there are only a limited number of spots open, so make sure you sign up quick at patreon.com/recruiterpreston. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Discord. We can set up a time to chat. See you on the other side.
Once you start with your passion, you kind of want to think about maybe researching market demand. So you want to focus on industries ideally with a high demand for talent, right? So whether it's healthcare or technology, it's really important to research market trends, identify industries with growth potential and high demand for talent, right? You want to choose a niche ideally with a positive growth projection, and ideally you want to maybe avoid hot fields that become oversaturated and instead look for maybe niches with sustainable growth and personal interest. There's so many recruiters in technology, so many recruiters in finance. Yes, there's still ample space for you to start your recruitment agency in those, but naturally competition and difficulty will be much more difficult. You really have to be on your game with outreach and value and differentiator, unique propositions, all that stuff. But I think if you're able to focus and identify a niche that's growing, that has good activity on both sides, perhaps that could be your unique competitive advantage. You also want to, in tandem, think about developing expertise. You want to stay updated on industry trends, attend conferences, subscribe to relevant publications. You want to aim to become guru, as cheesy as that word is, in your niche, right? The niche should be narrow enough for you, the recruiter, to gain deep expertise, such as focusing on specific job titles or industry segments. This expertise enhances brand awareness and credibility. So what I mean by that is when clients work with you, they don't just want resumes. They want to work with someone that knows that market well, right? That can push back saying, hey, you're lowballing, your salary is completely unrealistic, your candidate, after hearing your criteria, doesn't exist, or if they do exist, they're going to be expecting X, Y, and Z. Like, you have to be knowledgeable as a consultant, as a professional. And so the more focused you are, the more you can learn about that, the more of a pro you're just going to come across. And that's exactly what you want to do, and never underestimate the power of just instant credibility, because clients are getting hit up with recruiters all the time. The ones that naturally filter and come off more credible and experts in their field are probably going to get higher responses generally than ones who might come off as more of a generalist. Become a master, attend, engage, develop your book of business and your address book, meet people, put faces to names, just learn and learn and learn as much as you can. Then you want to also focus on building relationships. Connect with key players and join industry-specific groups or forums. Go to events, build a robust pool of talent and client base through strong relationships. Establishing strong connections in your chosen niche is everything. Networking with key players and joining specific forums and groups and events can help build a pool. At the end of the day, in recruiting, it's a business built on relationships. You can cold email, cold message, but the more relationships that you have that can leverage can present with you opportunities immediately, or ones that can basically move forward and turn into future opportunities in the future, in introductions, referrals, affiliates, all that stuff. Also think about using technology. So you want to implement ATS, CRM systems, and LinkedIn to enhance efficiency. Using technology to manage relationships and streamline operations. Niche job boards, social media, Stack Overflow, and GitHub are also good tools that can help you find your niche. You want to maybe also consider fee sizes and business potential. So there's a couple different ways that you can assess business potential. Profitability and growth. So you want to evaluate the niche. You want to make sure that the niche that you're evaluating has high fee potential and aligns with your business goals. You want to consider industries, again, with sustainable growth, high demand for recruitment services, etc. Long-term viability. Ideally choose a niche where you can establish a repeatable presence and maintain long-term client relationships. And balancing costs and returns, right? Ensure that the fees you can charge align with your operational costs and potential earnings. Think about maybe competitive industries. So recruitment fees often vary significantly based on the industry which you're recruiting for. Recruitment fees, why do you think you can charge maybe higher fees, right? So due to specialization, the need for highly specialized skills in these industries means recruiters must be experts themselves. They spend more time understanding the specific requirements and sourcing candidates who meet these criteria. Also demand and supply, high demand for skilled professionals in these industries often result in increased competition, and the competitive environment allows recruiters to justify higher fees because it's just more work, and you really have to lean on the recruiters' networks and skills to find and engage the right talent. And extended recruitment services, right? Recruitment process in these industries can be lengthier and more involved, involving multiple stages of candidate assessments, interviews, and background checks. The extended process contributes to higher fees. Industries such as technology and healthcare and finance tends to have a higher recruiter fee due to competitive nature of these industries and the difficulty in finding qualified candidates. Next step, you want to market your niche expertise. So you want to think about also eventually building an online presence. What does that mean? Maybe it could be developing blogs, LinkedIn articles, engage on social media. Overall, position yourself as an expert to attract candidates and employers. Position yourself online as a source of authority to attract clients and candidates to work with you or to follow you. Common pitfalls to avoid. Number one, avoid trying to cater to too many industries at the same time, too many individual searches, too many markets to learn, too many skills and technologies, and the ramp up period is just overwhelming. Better to be focused as much as possible. Again, but if you want to go the generalized route, that's totally cool. And lastly, specializing allows you to be more competitive instead of just being like a commodity compared to many other recruiters that reach out to clients. From my experience, without a defined niche, recruiters may spread themselves too thin, trying to cater to too many industries or companies at the same time, which ultimately diminishes your productivity and results. Like instead of researching like so many more companies in one market, you're researching a little bit at a lot of different markets. Outreach and engagement, really a part of that is a numbers game too. You want to make sure you have a lot going out. So you're kind of really putting yourself on the back heel in that situation. Most importantly, a lack of focus, right, can lead to missing out on opportunities, as recruiters might lose potential placements to competitors who specialize in those areas. So again, as I talked about before, if you were a hiring manager thinking about engaging 2 different recruitment agencies, who would you want to work with? Someone who does a little bit of everything, or someone who just wants to do one thing really, really well? Final thought, the main issue for many recruiters is not that they're too specialized, but rather they're just not specialized enough. Specialization is key to a long-term success in recruitment. By choosing the right niche, you can enhance your brand, increase profitability, and become a trusted advisor. Now, my question to you is, what niche are you in and how did you decide on it? Just because you're not niched, that's fine. I know many generalized recruiters who are absolutely crushing it, but I think if you're brand new and you're thinking about whether to pursue a niche agency or generalized, give a second thought to maybe be specialized and niche, and here are some reasons why. So hope you like this video. If you want to see more like it, feel free to give us a like, subscribe, click that bell. Appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.